guys, welcome back to the Burke Family 54 Comics channel. My name is Steve. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the best places to buy comic books online. So if you want to see if your favorite store made the list, stay tuned for the video. Alright guys, before we get into the video, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. I do lots of hauls, unboxings, live streams, giveaways, reviews, previews, all of that and more. And if you haven't already entered my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, I'm giving away 2 really awesome slabs. So make sure you hit the link in the description of this video to enter my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. The giveaway ends July 31st. Alright, so I often get asked, what are the best places to buy comic books online? And my answer is typically, well, how do you like to buy comics? So there's really a huge selection of different places to buy comic books online. I made a list of about 14 different places that you can buy comics online. So let's go ahead and get right to this list. Coming in at number 1, we have YouTube. Yes, I'm talking about YouTube. There are a ton of great channels out there doing live auctions and sales. We got my boys Chino Comics and more doing a twice a week sale and auction. We have the New York Warriors. We got Keep It Thorough Comics. We got Metaphorical, Very Gary, and a whole bunch of other channels. So I think YouTube is definitely one of the best places to buy comics online. You get some great deals, you get some great books, and you support this awesome community. All right, guys, the second best place to buy comics online is Instagram. It's another place you're not going to be paying any fees on. There are some great sellers on there. We have Comic Talks. We have Comics for Cheap. We have a ton of other really awesome sellers online. Now, I will say if you're buying comic books online on Instagram or YouTube, I definitely suggest always paying the PayPal fees so you protect yourself and the seller. All right, guys, coming in at number 3, we have eBay. Yes, Feebay or eBay. Obviously, that is the biggest place that you're going to find comic books online. There's a wide selection. You can get cover A's, cover B's, exclusive, slabs, silver, golden, bronze, modern, a ton of different selections. There's auctions, there's buy it nows. I've been buying and selling on there for several years, though I will say with their fees that eBay adds on to all of their sales, I definitely think it's more of a place to buy comics than sell comics. That is why it is on my list at number 3, eBay, on the best places to buy comic books online. Alright guys, next up on our list we have the Facebook Marketplace. Yes, Facebook is a great place to buy and sell comic books online. You got collectors trying to cash out, sell to other collectors. You got family members trying to sell off their sons or husbands or whoever's collections. They just don't know what they're worth. You can find some really great deals. You can buy collections within an hour or 2 of where you live, all of that and more. So I definitely suggest the Facebook Marketplace as another really good place to buy comic books online. All right, guys, next up on our list, we have Mercari.com or the Mercari app. It is a really cool new app that lets you buy and sell things. There's lots of really awesome stuff. You can sell clothes, you can sell CDs, action figures, movies, comic books. I've sold and bought a ton of really awesome stuff on Mercari.com or the Mercari app. So I definitely suggest at number 5, the Mercari app or Mercari.com. Alright guys, speaking of apps, there are 2 other really cool apps that I definitely suggest checking out. These were recommendations by my guy, Reggie Collects. There is the Let Go app and the Offer Up. It is very similar to the Mercari app and kind of Craigslist and Facebook, where you can buy stuff locally or you can buy stuff like nationwide. There's a ton of really awesome stuff. You can search anything, Batman, you can search comic books. There's a ton of really cool stuff. So I definitely suggest checking out the Offer Up and Let Go apps. Alright guys, the next place to buy comic books online is a place we all know. It is MidtownComics.com. It is probably the biggest comic book seller online. They have a lot of new books, they have variants, they have slabs, they have a whole bunch of older books like Silver Age books. It is a huge online store. They usually offer discounts as well. The only thing that stinks about it is you usually have to wait about 2 weeks or so before you get your comic books. But they are a really, really awesome place to buy comic books online. So I definitely suggest buying comic books from MidtownComics.com. All right, guys, the next one up on our list is a relatively new place, according to me at least. This was a site that was told to me by a good friend of mine, Adrian Panda, and Dustin from Two Brothers Comics. It is JoelzAreCollectibles.com. This guy has some really, really awesome new comic books and variants. He specializes actually in Ninja Turtles and Power Ranger comic books. I definitely suggest checking out JoelzAreCollectibles.com if you want some really, really cool exclusive variants. All right, guys, getting back to another comic book store, or at least an online comic book store, we have Golden Apple Comics. They have a ton of really awesome new comic books, exclusives, variants, slabs. There's a ton of really, really cool books that you can buy online from Golden Apple Comics. They also have an eBay store, so definitely suggest checking out GoldenAppleComics.com. All right, guys, the next one up on our list is actually one that I found on Instagram. I've been following him for about a year and a half or so now. It is Slabbed Heroes, or SlabbedHeroes.com. It's just a regular guy that's been buying comic books online or buying them himself, and he set up his own store. He gets a lot of them slabbed. You can find some really, really great deals on some comic books and some slabs. Sometimes you can buy 2 for $50 or $60 plus shipping. It is definitely a really, really awesome store to check out. It is SlabbedHeroes.com. All right, guys, we have a couple more really awesome places to check out. Next up, we have Torpedo Comics. Yes, everyone knows about Torpedo Comics. They're out there in, I think it's Las Vegas. They sell a lot of mystery boxes, but they have a ton of new comic books and variants and some slabs. They have a huge, huge selection of higher end comic books from Silver Age to Bronze, Golden, slabs, all of that and more. So definitely check out Torpedo Comics if you want to buy either a mystery box or slabs or really any comic books. TorpedoComics.com. All right, guys, we have just a couple more on my list. Next up, we have the IGComicStore.com. It is a really, really awesome site. They have a ton of really awesome exclusives and variants and slabs. I remember the Wolverine and Daredevil slabs that he had, or variants coming out that he had slabbed and raw. There's definitely some really, really awesome books to check out. They have CGC, they have variants, Marvel, DC, all of that and more. So I definitely suggest buying comic books online from IGComicStore.com. All right, guys, next up on our list is MileHighComics.com. It is a place out there in Denver. It is a huge, huge, huge store that you can either go to in person or buy online. There's a huge selection of comic books. The only downfall that I see is their site is usually not the best to navigate, and they have a lot of books that are kind of overpriced, but you can buy some really cool books from their site. So I definitely suggest checking out MileHighComics.com. All right, guys, the last place that I definitely suggest checking out in terms of buying comic books online is just buying them from the distributor. You can go to DCComics.com, Marvel Comics, IDW Publishing, Boom Studios. You can buy either physical copies or digital files of the new comic books coming out. I've done it before from Boom Studios. You can find some really, really, really awesome variants that you wouldn't see in a store or either on eBay. So definitely suggest checking out comic books directly from the distributor. All right, guys, so that's my list of places to buy comic books online. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of my list. What are some places that I missed? All of that and more. Again, this is Burke Family 54 Comics. My name is Steve, and as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's Morphin time.